Yes, your beard can absolutely get bored. Now, I know that seems like it might be a strange question for a title, or even me saying that. Some of you are like scratching your heads or your beards and you're like, huh? What do you mean? But I promise, I actually have covered this before years ago in a video that was a little bit more of like a scientific approach, and I want to do a better job of talking about it in kind of common sense terms, where everyone's like, oh yeah, that makes sense, and making it relatable to other aspects of your life. And I really do believe this. Your beard can get bored, it can get used to things, and it can hit what we call the beard plateau effect. Now, the plateau effect is not exclusive to beards. I didn't come up with that term. It's a real term, and to explain it in something that I think a lot of you will say, I do know that, I do experience that, is do you rotate through any other products in your life? Whether it's head hair shampoo, body wash, deodorant, toothpaste, or anything else, do you get something and you're like, oh my gosh, this is amazing, game changer. And then the longer you use it, you feel like that impact kind of diminishes. Maybe the deodorant isn't working as well, you got some smells coming through. Your hair just isn't reacting the same way it used to that shampoo, and it's the same product. Nothing has changed, but it just doesn't seem to work as well. Yeah, that's the plateau effect. That's getting bored. That's what we're gonna talk about, and your beard is no different. And let's break it down by being very specific, right? That's a lot of products. There's a lot of things that go in our beard. There's a lot of things I just said with your hair, your body, your armpits. Let's talk about beard oil. Every single beard oil has a unique blend. And within that blend, we have different ingredients that all have different long-chain fatty acids. They have all the different vitamins that you could want and need, but no blend is ever the same unless it's identical ingredients, identical ratios, identical sourcing. Every little bit is going to be different, and sometimes it's massive difference, going from a thick oil to a thin oil, a bird oil to a CBD oil. Who knows what kind of combination we could come up with, but every one of those different blends has properties that your skin specifically, hair a little bit, we'll talk about that, but skin specifically is like, oh my gosh, I love this aspect. This thing is fantastic. And all the senses on our body, on our skin, in our nerves are just going ding, 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 ding. These are great, and you love it. Well, as time goes on, our body gets used to things and it goes essentially nose blind. And that is important. I did say that on purpose. You're like, your beard, it does go nose blind. It starts to take those properties for granted and not see them, not accept them or really use them. Even though the same properties are there, the same benefits are there, your body starts to not really notice them. And that's just simply how the human body works. And I'll give you two different examples to really prove this. But first, quick introduction. My name's Dancy Bearded. Thank you guys for checking this video out. This channel is all about beards. I'm not even gonna say we do this, it's just beards. If you're interested in learning about beards and you're not subscribed already, please consider it. If you are subscribed, thank you. And if everybody could, hold up, stop what you're doing, please hit a thumbs up, aka the like button on this video right here. Okay, I promised two examples. Let me go ahead and hit you. One is actually going nose blind. Think about it like this. If you are not a cigarette smoker and you go around somebody that is a cigarette smoker, even if they didn't just smoke, you're like, whoo, man, oh man, that coat smells like cigarette smoke, and it just lights up your nose. That person that is wearing the coat, that has the smoke on themselves, they likely don't smell it. Someone that has been a smoker for some time, they leave the house and they think they just smell normal, just fresh. You know, they're not like, whoo, I smell like some cigarette smoke there. It's because your body gets used to it. When they first started smoking, they smelled it. That was something that was an experience. And then it got used to it, and it became a steady constant in life. And your body just said, okay, this is our baseline. Now let's address any changes that happen. Oh, yeah. Okay, here's another one, our vision. We have peripheral vision. All of you are looking at things right now that you don't even realize. You're focused on this majestic beard. I'll stop. In this video right here, that's your focus. But if you look beyond your phone, if you look beyond your laptop, there's a bunch of stuff going on right now, and your brain is processing it even though it's not active, even though it's not on the forefront. How would it become part of the forefront if something changes? If something were to dart behind this screen right now, whether it's the phone or the computer, you would say, whoa, hey, what was that? Because your body notices changes. When you are driving and there's just field after field after field on the side of you, you don't really register that. But if you saw a deer sprinting across that field, you would notice it because it's the changes. Our body registers changes. And it's no different when it comes to beard products. Now, the most important products for these changes, for these impacts, to not get to not get bored, to not go through the beard plateau effect, to not just kind of go nose blind or vision blind or beard blind on any of these things. That actually be a pretty good term, beard blind. Let's use that. To not go beard blind is anything that's interacting with the skin. Your hair is going to have some impact, but that's a much more loaded conversation and doesn't really matter as much. So for me, the two biggest important products, products for changing up would be beard oil and beard wash. Now they're both for skin and hair. I'm not saying anything otherwise, but they really do get into the skin and your body notices them. Dan, I'm on a budget. If you had to rotate between those two, narrow it down even more, oil. I do believe oil is the most important item to be able to rotate so your beard does not go blind. And again, you want to switch it up as much as possible. If you have a medium blend oil, viscosity or thickness, maybe get a thin, maybe get a thick. I do believe you could really do well with just rotating through 3 different blends. But Dan, what about scents? I have a bunch of scents. No, it's all about that carrier blend. Any beard product that you have, the vast majority, from 95 to 98% of that bottle, or if it's unscented, 100, is going to be made up of the carriers, not the scents, not the fragrance oil, not the essential oil. It's all about that blend. Is it a castor oil heavy blend? What about a primrose oil heavy blend? Sweet almond, meadow foam? Try to switch it up, and your body essentially is going to get used to that blend, and then when you bring a new one in, it's going to say, oh man, what are these new properties? What are these new long-chain fatty acids that are going on right now? This is exciting, and you're going to feel an impact. You're going to feel a difference, and then here's the best part. When you circle back to that blend that you used to use, that you got really used to and didn't really experience those benefits as much anymore, boom, it comes back to life because you gave your body a break and there were changes. Now, I'm not saying that this is everybody. There's people watching right now that use one bottle of oil, that use one brand, or they just simply stay with the same thing over and over and over again, and they don't experience any negativity with the impact. That's fantastic. There are always exceptions to the rule. However, a lot of those people, I think if they had a drastic change, if they did something that was a totally different blend and took some time off their original, I think when they came back, they would like their original even more, and they might experience some benefits that they didn't expect with that new blend. So yes, your beard can absolutely get bored. Rotating through different blends of oil, different companies of oil, different viscosities of oil can make a nice difference. Beard wash, same thing. If you feel like your beard's just been in a rut, switch up your beard wash, change up your beard oil, increase your water intake that day, right? That's just a little add-on. But that can make all the difference in the world. And the tough thing with this is it's a really slow slope. It's not a slippery slope. It's very slow. Gradually, your body gets used to it. Before you know it, you're not even realizing like, man, you're right. A year ago, my beard styled way better. My beard looked way better. And I just had only used the same products for a year now. Just consider switching it up. And I know some companies probably don't want to hear that, and they're gonna be like, no, I want loyal customers that only use our stuff. I don't think that should be true for any company out there. And that's just my opinion. That's just my experience. I'm not saying anybody's right. I'm not saying anybody's wrong, but a little bit of food for thought here. So, question for you guys. Do you rotate beard products? Do you rotate body products? When I was given the examples of the deodorant, the body wash, the head hair shampoo, did that ring a bell? Do you have a wife, a fiance, a girlfriend, a family member in the background that's like, preach, yeah, he's right. Let me know down below in the comments. I want to know your guys' thoughts on beard blindness, on going to the idea of plateau effect and just getting used to products. There really is something to this, and there's even some more scientific backing behind that. Can't wait to hear your guys' discussions and thoughts. I'm just putting that out there for you guys. You don't have to change anything, but maybe you're thinking a little bit here. I love that. My name is Dan C. Bearded. Thank you guys for everything. Please stay bearded and stay positive.